we got chilies, we got tacos, we got lime. It's Fiesta time, Santa Fe. This is Chef Johnny V. Let's get cooking. Welcome back. Now let's make some lime ice cream to celebrate Fiesta with. Actually, ice cream is easy to make at home, especially now that there are home ice cream makers that actually the bowl stays in the freezer and is ready for you to go whenever you want to make homemade ice cream. What I like about making ice cream at home is you know what the ingredients are. You don't need to put any fake additives in there, and you can really keep track of what you're eating. So we're going to make a lime ice cream that, if you think about it, is a little bit like a margarita ice cream. So it's got lime juice and lime zest in it. So first I'm going to zest my limes before I juice them. That's a good point to remember, because once they're juiced, it's going to be tricky to get that zest off. Remember, the zest is just the skin there. This is called a microplane zester, and you're just going to continually rotating the lime to get all that good zest off. Okay, now we're going to add fresh squeezed lime juice to our key lime juice. And this key lime juice is just the concentrate that you buy in the store. Another handy gadget, this is a lime juicer. We're going to put the lime face down toward the holes, okay? And you're going to see, look at how that turns that right inside out. We get this lovely lime juice in here. Now notice I have all my ingredients ready. The tricky thing about this ice cream, not really that tricky, but what we need to do is, as soon as we stir this lime juice into the cream and the milk, of course it's going to start to thicken. So we want to have our machine ready to go. Our bowl's been in the freezer overnight, so it's nice and frozen. Okay, so first I'm going to add my cream. We've got all that lovely lime juice or lime zest in there. Now we have milk, and then some just granulated sugar. You could certainly use Splenda if you wanted to, make it a little bit healthier. I think that Splenda cooks well. Okay, now I'm just going to slowly stir in my lime juice. And then because all of our ingredients are cold, this can actually go right into the ice cream machine. If your ingredients had sort of warmed up a little bit, you would want to chill this down, chill your batter down before you add it to the machine. Okay, this is ready to go. I'm going to grab my bowl out of the freezer, and you're going to see how quickly this happens. So I'll grab the bowl, and this has been there for 24 hours. You've got your blade here. That's going to be the blade that churned your ice cream. And now I'm just going to put my lid in place. And what I want to do is start the machine going before I add my mixture, just so that that doesn't freeze and stop your blade from turning. And then in about 22 minutes, you're going to have soft frozen ice cream that we will then change out of this bowl, put it in a bowl to put into the freezer and let it continually freeze. While our ice cream's churning, I'm going to make a topping for it that celebrates our favorite ingredient here in New Mexico, green chilies. So what I've done, I've roasted those and peeled them, and now I'm going to stack them up and slice them into 1/4-inch strips, and then I'm going to candy them. Okay, so we'll stack these up, and I'm just going to cut them into 1/4-inch strips so that we don't get too much of a hot chili bite with each bite of ice cream. But these are going to be candied, so they're going to be delicious. Let's add our chilies to our pan. I'm going to turn this on medium heat to get it started. And then we're going to add sugar and just some water. There's a lot of natural water in the chilies that is going to be released, and just a little pinch of salt. And then we're going to let this start to caramelize. And you're going to be surprised, it looks like there's not enough moisture in there, but once those chilies start releasing all that delicious juice, these are going to candy beautifully. So we know these chilies are ready when you get sort of a syrupy consistency, almost like maple syrup. So those are ready. We're going to turn that off now. Our chilies are done. Let's separate them on our plate, and then we'll let them chill, and look at how beautiful those are. Absolutely delicious. Now we do want to separate them so that we don't end up with a big lump of chilies. We'll separate them and then into the fridge to chill. Let's scoop our lime ice cream and top it with our wonderful Candied Green chilies. Yum. Look at these babies. So I just curl them around the top. Just let it be sort of free form. You don't want to shock our guests too much, but they're going to love this. So give them as much as you think they can handle. And let me try one. Those are hot. Another great recipe for Fiesta is a recipe I developed for our kids' cooking camp that we do each summer, and it's a chocolate pine nut taco. What I have here are store-bought taco shells, and I'm going to stuff them with dulce de leche ice cream. I have a spoon and some warm water to make stuffing easily, and I'm just going to take little scoops of this at a time and just fill this up. You want your ice cream to be a little bit soft, not too soft. And then we are going to freeze these for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to dip them in chocolate. So we'll stuff these up and then put them in the freezer to chill. Okay, we've frozen our tacos a little bit, and now we're going to dip them into our chocolate and then into toasted pine nuts. So I'm just going to dip the edges. I'm not going to try to get the whole thing covered, just enough to give that a lovely just an angle edge there, and then enough to get our pine nuts to stick to. Oh my God, look at those. Yum. Okay, back in the freezer till they're frozen nice and solid, and then we'll be ready to plate them. To plate, we're going to drizzle some chocolate syrup on our plate here. Do a little swirl. Just take a skewer, make a little design, give you a few extra bucks at a restaurant, and then we'll put our taco there. And I always finish desserts with a little powdered sugar. Beautiful. Let's sample our Fiesta desserts. I don't know which one to have, the taco or the lime ice cream. Taco, lime ice cream? I think lime ice cream. Okay, let's have a little taste of this. Viva la Fiesta, Santa Fe. Delicious.